Okay.
All right, so we will now switch gears. So, River State, we're heading to Eleme, not Port Harcourt this time. Of course, you know the incidents of pollution that has happened due to activities of international oil companies. Remediation efforts ongoing. HYPREP is responsible for all of that. Our correspondent, Deborah Balama, is in Eleme to bring us up to speed. Deborah, I can see you on site. Maybe walk us through what we are seeing behind you and what exactly is the progress report.
Area in River State, and where we are is a medium risk remediation site where they are trying to clean both the underground water as well as the remediating the environment in its entirety. And HYPREP actually says that they have about over 100 of such projects ongoing. I myself have been to some of them, but I have a technical person here who's in charge of this site, who is the remediator, who'll be able to walk us through what is going on this site. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. How's work going?
Well, the work is fine from the look of things you can see. We are already doing some remediation work, activities ongoing. You can see the technology that the contractor is doing. We have the area of excavation, we have the area of the bow sparging area. Based on the site characterization, there were areas from the plume where we have a solid on the ground. So they have to excavate the area so that the solid can be removed. Then the area where we have the dissolved phase, we have the carbon dissolved into water, where you're using the bow sparging technology to actually take off that. And that's what we're doing here.
But before we go to what is happening now, walk us through what it was before. Before you started remediating, what was this environment like?
Well, the environment was devastated. So many things happened. If you plant, the farmers could not go to farm. Their crops were not growing because of the oil spill that happened some years back in this area. Actually, this is a pipeline right of way of the this is a right pipeline of the MPHC, where what we're dealing with here is a refined product. And actually, that has happened and it has spilled into the ground. So nothing was happening here. So we're trying to see how we can revive the environment suitable for use. That's why we are using the biotechnology, bioremediation process for this process.
All right, let's look at when you say medium risk, what does that entail? Because I know they have the normal risk, the medium and the high risk. When you say medium risk, what do you exactly mean by medium risk? So that we can walk them through that.
HYPREP has categorized the sites into 3 categories. We started with the low risk site, where the contamination was just within the soil. It did not get to groundwater. Then the semi-medium risk site, which is the SMRO site, is where we're dealing with both soil and groundwater issues. So we have the complex site, which is another very heavy one, where if you go, you will see a very visible oil flowing both surface, groundwater, and in soil. So this semi-medium risk site are sites that are contaminated, but to a certain extent. So we categorize our site into 3 categories. So that's where we go about it.
So after the underground remediation, what happens? Can people now be able to get water, draw water without it being contaminated? Tell us what this will entail when it's done.
Well, actually, after the whole process, the land will be fit for purpose. All those activities that we're talking about can now start. We can start come and farm. They can come and do whatever thing they used to do before that they could not do again. And that the water will be clean. And you know, what we are working on is an international standard where both the water and the soil will be taken to an international lab, where the lab will confirm that this soil is clean and is fit for purpose. Activity can go on and all that.
So how many of such projects is going in Ogali right now in Eleme local government?
Well, within this area, we have about 15 sites. As you're coming, you can see some along the way with 15 different contractors with different technologies. You know, we started with the site characterization. Site characterization is a study. It's a study where you know the kind of contaminant that is in that environment, the level of contamination, and then the right technologies to be applied. You understand? So that is what happened. Now we are not at the remediation stage. And that's why, like I said earlier, this contractor has 2 sections. They have the excavated area. This was a pool of oil, a plume where the
Okay.
oil is settled on the ground. That's why we need to remove the soil so that we can have access to the solid and remove the solid over there. That's the first time where those things that was recovered from there.
I think we should take the camera that way so they can see the larger picture.
All right,
there.
Deborah, we must.
That first tank there.
Yeah, if we could button, Deborah, we can see the efforts being made by HYPREP and some of the things you're reporting. Of course, this is an ongoing conversation. It will take a lot of years and lots of funds to be able to get that back to its place. But we're grateful to see that some efforts are ongoing in Eleme, in Rivers State. Back here in the studio, guys.
Definitely.
What's going on?
We have to anchor at this point. Quite a show we've had, but we have to, of course, tell you that His Royal Majesty Oba Tejosho is not able to join us. He's seated, actually, ready for us, but we'll have him tomorrow in his splendor and majesty. So not to worry. His Royal Majesty Oba Tejosho, the Oshile of Okeono-Egba, will be joining us tomorrow. We'll talk about his life, give you a different twist to the traditional institution. So not to worry. But we have to anchor at this point, guys. Someone sent in a tweet. One of the tweets we got, particularly for the conversation around parties.
The post on X.
Exactly. That you know what? For those who don't get rice at parties, this user has an advice. He says, guys, to get the best from servers next time, just keep like 2,000 naira. That's 1K each for 2 servers with their eyes chew well. Your table will
That's me paying for the food now.
Exactly.
What's the point?
So this is a bribe,
why did I go
literally.
all the way to the party?
But this user, Yomi D 411 says, your table go full past celebrant's own. And be sure to bless the servers after, not before. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if I'll be trying it.
I wish you had more time. I wanted to find out from Bukola, why do women not give tips like men do?
But have you subjected that to empirical study,
Bukola,
Jeffrey?
is a question.
No.
When last did you give it?
When last did you give a tip,
No,
Bukola?
that question rests on a faulty logic. It's
Bukola,
not.
when last did you give a tip?
It's not correct.
Bukola, when last did you find something?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Bukola, when last did you find somebody something?
I will tell you that the ICPC would have Nigerians understand that 70% of Nigerians did not accept bribes.
It's not bribe I'm talking about.
So let's anchor at that point.
Bukola, we're not talking about. We're going to continue this conversation tomorrow because I had complaints about. That's why bouncers. Bouncers are talking like. Anyway, that's the show for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Jeffrey Uzama.
We'll be back tomorrow. I am Bukola Koka.
And I'm Kyle Kikilu. Sunrise Daily is next, but don't forget our WhatsApp lines are back, or at least the WhatsApp line is back. So from tomorrow, that is the magic number with which you can reach us. Still have a great day. Stay with Channels Television.